So, Steve, you had an interesting decision on this hand. After your partner bid a no trump over your diamond, you chose to jump to three no trump. Is there a distinction between what two no here shows versus three no? What's your thinking on this, and why the three no bid?
Well, two no could either be like a bad two no rebid, like a bad 18, or it could be an off shape strong no trump with a singleton, like a 4-4-4-1 type hand that's really hard to bid out. So here I have a really solid 18 with the 10 of diamonds, 10 of hearts, sorts of tricks, and my partner as a passed hand bid one no, knowing I likely have a two no rebid. And when I say knowing I likely have that, when it goes pass, 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 and your partner opens a minor, it is very, very frequent that your partner has a two no rebid. So this is not even close to me. This was an automatic three no bid. And even if partner was an unpassed hand and bid one no, I would feel like this hand evaluates enough to bid three no over one no, because it's not a minimum two no rebid or an off shape strong no trump.
Okay. Gavin, can you take us through the play, please?
Yeah, I mean, they led a spade, and I think, and the Rusino, the jack showing the queen. So I wanted to make sure I didn't lose a diamond, so I cashed a diamond from south. That way I could pick up jack fourth on either side. If somebody had a void, I could finesse their partner for the jack. And once that was the case, now I mean I pretty much just had one shot. I felt like I had one likely shot at taking an extra trick, and that was if the person who led the spade honor had all three honors, which they very likely do, because when you have queen jack little, you sometimes lead low. So I played a spade to the 9, I think, and I don't know whether they split or not, but my plan was to finesse anyway. And now I went back to my hand probably and played another spade up. Yeah, that was my only shot at an over trick. There was not too much to this hand.
Okay, very good. Any other comments before we go to the other table? Okay. Greg or Jason, can I get you to tell us about the north-south auction? And I'll go ahead and click on it so you can see the start of it. And I have a similar question on South's rebid choices.
Well, so North-South plays a system where they open one club with pretty much all balanced hands that are outside of their no-trump opener range. So I think one club was just the system bid for them here. And then they play transfer responses to this. And so the one spade response denies a 4-card major and I think shows a balanced hand because they didn't transfer to a minor either.
Okay.
I'm not super familiar with their system, but I don't know if they have some special response for, No, I guess that's pretty much it.
So
the explanation's right there. Yeah, it's balanced, no major.
So if I mean, this looks to me like it's a similar auction. A club, a spade is similar to a diamond, a no trump in terms of what it's shown. Is South in any kind of different position at this table than Steve was at the other table in terms of judging between 2-0 and 3-0?
It looks like they have almost exactly the same information. I mean, Steve's opening bid didn't promise a balanced hand, but that doesn't really affect North's response. So they're in almost exactly the same spot.
They might play a 3-0 rebid. It's different when you jump to 3-0 over a 1-0 than when you jump to 3-0 over other bids. Often people play it shows a solid minor or different types of hands. So without knowing their system, it's really hard to know if they were in the same position I was in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, only because one spade is more or less the 1-0 rebid, or 1-0 response, especially by a passed hand, but I don't know if there are other hand types in that one spade response.
I see.
Like, I don't know if they might include, I mean, it was explained as balanced to no major. But if there was some chance that you had like a negative free bid and a minor in there as well or something, like a hand that wants to, but that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. And that's not the explanations.
Okay. So this was played from the other side as a result of the transfer auction.
Mm-hmm.
So, Greg, you want to take us through your opening lead and your thinking?
Sure. Well, I mean, I led a club Partially because the one club opener doesn't show clubs, but I think I would have let a club even if one club was natural. I have what looks like an entry, so I don't need that much from partner to set up my suit. And, oftentimes, people have all sorts of tools for investigating stoppers, except in the suit they've opened. So I think a lot of times when you have these auctions that are like a minor, not in this particular case, but a minor, say a minor major 1-no, 3-no or something, often the opener can be pretty weak in the suit he opened in. But I didn't see any reason to deviate from standard openings here. I know my partner has some stuff, so they might be able to lead a club again.
I seem to be
It would be different if I knew I had the majority of, if I knew Jason had nothing.
Okay.
I agree. I don't see any reason not to lead a club.
So the club went to the king, club back, and a third club. And now Declarer doesn't have the safe overtrick option. Jason, interestingly, you played the 7. Any thinking there about splitting versus not splitting?
I couldn't imagine Declarer would play low to the 9 here, especially after seeing that I showed out of clubs and knowing my partner has all those clubs to cash. That'd be a huge position to play for.
If that's your shot to make 3-0, you're in rough shape.
If that's what they needed to make 3-0, yeah, exactly. And they had no other line to make it. That's seemed pretty remote. So.
Okay.
Classy play, J. Phil.
Gutsy.
So let's just go ahead and flip through the play here real quick. Declarer is basically just running winners, not claiming in case something good happens. And 9 tricks.